Hey guys, doing this Specimen here. Today we are looking at a sweaty Northern Realms deck. It's probably the best Northern Realms deck this season. It's Viraxis Devotion Northern Realms. Obviously playing Uprising in this one. Elite ability I tend to stay away from, but because I'm trying to do well on ladder this season, I'm aiming for my highest finish. I've been playing it a little bit, so I thought I'd bring you a deck guide on this. Also, tomorrow going to have a Crohn's and Ethereal deck for you as well, so make sure you subscribe for that one. But today, as I say, we are looking at Northern Realms, and deck's very strong. The big power for Devotion is actually this Crack Marine card. This card is unbelievably good. Boosting by 4 with a 3-point body, but for just 4 provisions, that's crazy. You can keep stuff like Anna alive, your frigates. You can buff up Einsis. Just an amazing, amazing card. We've also, of course, got Viraxis, who's going to turn into his 3rd evolution. He is going to be replaying the order on either your Baron, your Einsis, or even on your Marine as well. It's really not bad on a Marine at all. And as his 3rd evolution, he's also going to buff up any soldiers by 1 point. So he sort of works like a Reynard, but only for soldiers. So if you've got Viraxis and Reynard down on the board in round 3, something like Baron is going to buff itself up by 2, even in the front row. So if you put it in the back row, it's 9 points, which is just pretty crazy. And obviously, Uprising's just got that amazing flexibility. I've been able to use a leader charge here, leader charge there, without committing one big all of your leader in one go. Obviously, your main leader targets are going to be things like Einsis, Reynards, keep it alive out of the range of decoctions, Anna as well as frigates. Just anything you're looking to keep alive. Maybe a drummer if you're playing around Amnesty. Very flexible leader, and of course you've got that big powerhouse Lyrian Scytheman to come down at the end. Of course, the big payoff of playing Uprising is using some of the best cards Northern Realms has to offer, such as Einsis, such as Visegrad, and Anna. I'd say those are the 3. No surprises. We've got Assault. Your main assault targets are going to be your drummers, Royal Guards, Marines, occasionally a Scytheman or a Ballista when you need it, and frigates, of course, are a big one. John Natalis as well, being able to tutor out your assault and also play a Balling Oil. So just that's the one thing you got to be careful of your mulligans, not bricking your John Natalis. Oil and assault, your only 2 options. John as well is a soldier, so he gets buffs off Viraxis in round 3. And also he can be used to make a instant crew pocket with a frigate, which is a nice option to have. Down here, the drummers, your best target for Adalia. But don't underestimate the potential power of an Adalia on a Scytheman in certain situations. Adalia also on Marine is really, really solid. It's going to play for 10 points with a boost, not really bad at all. But yeah, ideally you want to play Adalia into a drummer, because you can play that drummer to the left of Adalia and just keep buffing her up straight away to get that instant value on the drummer. Really nice. Of course, the single Triad of Infantry, perfect target to sit next to a drummer or sit in between a drummer and Anna sandwich. Just make sure you watch out for keeping that frigate crew pocket up. Something I've done as well that you're going to want to not do is play your frigates front row in round 3. Because my chat has been bullying me because I just cannot help clicking the ship, even when I'm filling my row up. And it means what's happened a couple times is I've played Baron, Einsis, Viraxis, all back row, and bang, 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 my opponent kills them all, and I lose the game because I just filled my row up with a stupid frigate. So definitely be careful with that. Frigates mainly there for round 1 and 2 to power you through. Assault as well, Amphibious Assault, is a very interesting card. If you know you're going to win the round and you're going to go for a long round 3, it's fine to commit it. Whereas if you're planning on bleeding your opponent, you don't want to commit that assault because it means you play it round 2 and then you'll have it saved for round 3. So that's something you need to look out for as well. Do you want to commit that assault, or are you not going to? Let's see what hand we've got here. In terms of mulligans, just need to be careful not to brick John. And we don't want too many of the same cards, like too many Royal Guards, etc. So we're up against Ritual. This could be Lippy, or it could be something slightly different. I think the infantry is a bit dodgy to have in around 1, because if this drummer gets answered, this card just sucks. I'm going to kick it. Looking at this hand, I kind of like it. Ballista, I don't think offers us... Actually, Ballista plus Fallible is a nice combo. I'm never kicking this. I guess it's the Cutthroat, because they play some bleed cards and veiled cards themselves. And I'm just going to kick the Temple card, because I've got the luxury of kicking something. First play against SK. I mean, obviously we're not going to play the drummer straight away, but we want to get this down, so it makes sense to go frigate, to be fair. Shock Horror, no surprises there. So we want to get the frigate down from AA. Obviously this could be Stunning Blow, but it would save itself being at 1 point. We could TA it, and then also the drummer's going to put it back at 7 straight away. just Drummer's an amazing, amazing card. Definitely your best option for a Dahlia. Now, obviously, against Lippy, if it is Lippy, we want to try and win round 1, if we possibly can. I would like to answer this, but it's going to ultimately deny me having this crew pocket for a little bit. I could ping it down with the Ballista and then Falibor, but I don't really have any removal anyway, so even if I kill this, I can't kill whatever it's buffing. So let's just play our own game here. I am going to TA this somewhat greedily, but of course, this is the beautiful thing about having Marines. I just want to make sure these engines stay alive. Even if he sinks now a stunning blow in, it's going to get a lot of value. I can just dump a Marine for that instant zeal value. If this sticks, I've got a couple of options. I could go for another Drummer if I want to keep getting that tempo, or I could just go for a Raw Guard to play it a little bit safer. Playing the Archer, I've still got the option of trying to kill this Blacksmith, to be fair. But I'm just going to do this, to be honest. Don't want to go too tall either because of our friend Lippy. Our friend Turgvi. Don't have a counter for him, a direct counter. You could include like a Kudu deck, but you're just going to lose some gold power, to be fair. So far so good. Obviously we don't want to keep playing things in this back row because we're going to get too full. I could of course have gone for the Drummer as well. But maybe I'll even just go for the Drummer next. I don't know. I could just dump another Drummer, buff it up, so it's not just going to get killed straight away. And I feel like that should secure the round pretty comfortably, so let's do it. Let's actually put it just over here a little bit randomly. So I'm getting 2 points passively a turn, but obviously the Frigate's going to come in and get a couple more points as well. I've got a little bit more room in this row. Committing both Drummers, not ideal. This would have been a perfect time to have kept this infantry as well. Just dump this infantry in the row. Click the Frigate once, and that should be enough to get us out of the round. As it stands though, I don't really mind committing the Ballista and one of these, and we'll try and save one, and I think that will do us. I think we should get out. 2 clicks left on the Frigate before the row's full. I'm anticipating a pass coming in quite soon, but of course Ceres, a lot of points rather quickly, for sure. There's the pass. Now, I didn't play Assault. I still don't really know what my opponent's deck is, if it's Lippy or not. Do we think we can beat this in a long round? That is the question. We need to find Assault. Oh, I did play Assault. What am I talking about? So I think I'll just go for the long round. If I hadn't played Assault, there's a good argument for me here to push in. I'm just going to kick the Ballista, even though it's quite a good card. Try and find some golds. If I hadn't played this, there's a good argument to push and try and get some stuff out of him. But I'm pretty sure this guy's playing Lippy. Let's just play this to just see what he does. Just float the idea out. I don't really plan on leading him, to be honest. I think you can beat people in a long round 3 with Uprising. Especially when you're playing, obviously, Viraxis. Getting that 3rd evolution is not going to be a massive deal, but it certainly helps. So, we get the Blacksmith out of him. I think it's quite a good trade, to be honest. This card's pretty annoying. I'm going to take my pass. I still don't know if he's Lippy or if he's playing like the Freddy Babes of Blue Boy Lugos, or whatever he's called. There's some geezer in my chat called Blue Boy Lugos that always gives me grief, man. Always gives me grief, man. So, hi Blue Boy. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. So far, I'm trying to refrain from using any catchphrases such as, oh, you can see the power in the deck. And I'm trying not to be too, you know, bragging, because apparently there's a comment the other day where I bragged for an hour about how good the deck was, and the deck's fine, by the way, not even that good, I was told. So I've got John. I'm going to kick the Assault because we may as well play it through John for the extra points. Obviously, a daily, I've played my Drummers already, so I don't want to... I'm not going to find Drummers, but still a daily on a Marine is pretty nice. I'm looking for Baron, particularly Einsis. These are my big 2 targets for Viraxis, so yeah. Oh, hello Baron, nice to see you. I think we can risk the mulligan, seeing as I've got a Dahlia. This is a 7-point card. It's really not bad at all. 8 points. But we want to find that Einsis. There's nothing that's terrible. Okay, and Oil's actually pretty good as well, to be fair. Nice to have it as an option. Certainly, missing Einsis is probably the main card you don't want to miss. But you can't really complain when you've got a hand looking this beautiful. It's a very pretty hand. Would love to answer this. So I could Oil. It does delay my Frigate and all my engines. Maybe I just forget about it for a bit. This is where Einsis would be great. Just calling Einsis. Bang! See ya. But yeah, if I try and kill this, it really does slow me down a lot because I'd have to play Falibor before I play anything else. I don't want to get my frigate up and running. My Anna as well. Now, as I say, front row pretty dodgy with the frigate. Not going to lie, it's pretty damn dodgy. So let's play it back row. I think it's just too dodgy. Even though John's there, it's so tempting. So tempting. Let's just play it back row. It's probably just going to get stunning blowed anyway, to be fair. But we can Adalia the Marine. Give ourselves a little pocket. We'll play Adalia to the left of the Marine, or in the front row. Probably to the left of the Marine. We shall see. In fact, we'll probably play our front row. We're never going to fill up the front row apart from through the frigate. Unfortunately, John does give him this Blood Eagle, so I wonder, was I actually supposed to kick John? Maybe I wasn't supposed to play him. There's the Blue Boy Lugos, my biggest hater, enters the game. And he absolutely wrecks me, not gonna lie. That's what I'll get, mate, for bad mouthing Blue Boy. Let's just get rid of this Harold, innit? Let's just get rid. Before he keeps getting more value. He's obviously shut down my early game engines pretty well. It is what it is, innit? I would have liked to have got my engines up and running for sure. But I've still got a massive Visi. I've got Baron for this, so I don't even need to worry about it. We'll play front row away from this greatsword for the moment. Obviously, I just want to make sure I don't overfill this front. I'm never going to fill up here, so yeah. Just do this. Obviously, I'm going to just reset this, so I think I just hit this. I'm not going to kill this anytime soon. Happy days, happy days. Falibor doing his job. So, most likely going to Adalia onto a Marine next. I think we just... Look, I've got the reset on one of them. It's fine. This one at the back can stay. I'm not really going to play much there. Not worried about this dying to anything. Maybe I should be slightly worried about something. Obviously, he's going to have Ceres with this last leader charge. But we'll just buff Anna up out of range. We could also go for Reynard first. To be fair, Reynard's pretty reasonable. But I think we'd rather get Anna down, first of all. And then we can use the Reynard buff on Anna afterwards. Alchemy card. Oh, is he going to decoction this? Maybe he does.
I can help you if you wish.
Delirium. Please hold on, Marine. Thank you. Oh, I mean, you could have at least like, hit the shield. I said hold on, but you could have just taken the shield off, man. Come on, man. Twisting my words. Careful what you wish for, innit? Anna comes in. Hopefully starts getting us a few more of these, what do you call them? Buffs for Visigoth and for my Scytheman. I want Reynard to come in soon as well. A couple of options with Reynard. I could play him here. Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't have an answer to this, unfortunately. In this deck. The Reynard comes in and we'll just buff these two up here. Rest in peace, Anna. Gone but never forgotten. So my opponent so far has had all the answers. But we're looking alright still. I back myself in a long round. Oh, I forgot to buff Reynard with my Uprising. That's kind of game losing, not going to lie. Kind of thrown the game a bit there if I lose here. I'm supposed to have just given him a ping with my leader. So that's what you want to play around, decoction. I played around it with Anna, but I didn't with... I just forgot to give him a leader ping. I got a little bit too confident with my banter and that. Do this, I guess. Strong argument, I'm just supposed to Varaxis because I've lost a point there on this card. I'm just trying to avoid playing into the back row because I want to reset this greatsword here, not this one as well. So I'm playing into Hemdall, but I just don't want to give him any value on this greatsword when I'm just baroning one thing here. In comes Shieldle. Definitely should have called for Axis already. I don't see any other way he's got of killing this card. But you never know. In comes Hemdall. Hmm. This plays around Wild Boar slightly. I think I'm supposed to... Maybe I was supposed to honestly Visi sooner. No, last card's Ceres anyway. It really doesn't matter. Yeah, last card's Ceres. Well, let's see if we've got it. I think we I'm not even getting value off this double Baron. I've just kind of realised. When I could have reset this. Wasted. Oh wow, it's Morkvarg. It's not even Ceres. What? Yeah, I just needed the Iron Cyst, man. Gonna be close, but not enough. Lose by 2 points. If I just kept my Reynard alive, I win that game. So I threw, unfortunately. Which is pretty tough to see. Got a bit too clever. Like, it's pretty unacceptable misplay. Not gonna lie, but I'll leave it in there. Learn from my mistake. Yeah. It's pretty unacceptable. If I'm trying to finish top 100, top 24, top 64, rip. But hi-ho. I think apart from that, I played the game pretty much bang on. But that one misplay is going to cost you the game. There's a lot of points lost. There really was a lot of points lost. Also, I lost a point maybe on my... I could have just played stuff back row as well. Obviously, I was trying to play around giving him more Baron value. More Greatsword value in the back, but oh well. Never mind. On to the next one. Let's forget about it, move on. Scytheman's kind of a bit dodge, but I don't really like Cutthroat in this matchup. I want to break my John. I could kick this, or I could just stop here. I'm just risking bricking my John because I'm absolutely reckless. In comes the ship, so this would suggest it's Wild Boar of the Sea. I can't believe we lost that game, man. We didn't even have Ceres. It's tough experience. Tough experience. Definitely should be winning the long round there, but never mind. I guess I put too much buffs on Anna as well to give him too much of a good Turgvy target. Might get a decoction out of him because obviously the ship knocks off its armor. A lot of time against second wing greatswords, you want to actually push for the 2-0 here. I'm probably going to go straight in for the assault. Obviously, look, I could oil this. I don't think it really gets him that many points. Skjordal in round 1. Are you really killing this Royal Guard with that? Surely not. And this is the beautiful thing about playing Devotion. You just get to play like this. Basically just laughs in his face for that play. So I think we do assault. I think we want to try and win this round and push for 2-0. While he's not got Harold. Obviously, pretty draw dependent. Turgvy, I can't answer, unfortunately, again. I don't think that changes the line of play, though. We're in it to win it. Gotta go for it. Of course, he can pass here. He's more than welcome to pass if he would like to do so. I invite him to pass. Getting this raw guard down into Anna would be nice as well. If he tries to put a greatsword down, I've got the answer. Is he going to try and disrupt my... He is going to go for the disruption. I'll just dump the Temple Guard front row here. Temple Guard front row, buff these up at the back.
If I go down, I'm taking you with me. Get going. Won't get beaten.
Definitely would like to get Anna up and running. Obviously, Skjordel's gone. Turgvi's gone, but these, of course, are going to come back. This is worth the oil. It's a card I can't deal with. Like, this is... I don't know. It's worth more points than this. That card gets crazy too. Obviously, if I had Baron, I wouldn't care. But unfortunately, I'd say, like, with this amount of cards going into the next round, it's getting, like, towards the time where I'm not feeling confident I can actually 2-0 him. I think you probably need, like, a 6 or 7 card round 2. I think 5 cards is bare minimum, but just not going to be enough. But you would imagine he's got some pretty good cards that he's sat on right now. I'm talking Hemdall. I'm talking Wild Boar. No reason not to use AA round 1 because it's always going to be a pass by these Skellige lads. Stunning blow on the frigate. That is a weird one, not going to lie. I could go Reynard. He does have the pass still. Unfortunately, I've got to commit Anna. Maybe Anna was the play here still. There's the Wild Boar. So, I lose. I also played Reynard in a stupid spot, but whatever. Unsurprisingly, Skellige beats me by like double my points. But I'd rather keep Anna over Reynard. What else did I commit? An Assault, which obviously comes back. It's only really the Reynard I committed there. I traded Reynard for Wild Boar. Obviously, you can play Wild Boar again, but he can't play Turgvi and Wild Boar again, so that's something. Played Skjordel. Yeah, I committed my 2 frigates, which suck against Wild Boar of the Sea anyway. Ooh. He's going to want to res Turgvi, I would say, in this matchup, so I think we actually get that Wild Boar out of him as a way of looking at it. Looking for a bad card. This is a nice bad card to put down. We'll just go for the drama, not the end of the world.
Left, right, left, right.
Let's see these top decks. Are we going to find the Einsis? Which we definitely need to stand a chance. Thank you, Einsis. Nice to see you too, sir. Scytheman, not bad. Infantryman, not bad. Still 3 golds though. Yeah, we drew really badly overall. This is a big downside of the deck. Like, it's very much just you need to draw your golds, especially against SK. Unfortunately. I don't actually have a nice first play here. I guess this is alright. Of course, no point in killing Harold because it just turns into his leader. Very nice of this fella to knock off this, so his stunning blows are bad. Knock off the armor. So I'm going to go for Anna next and just make sure she stays protected. Of course, if you look at this hand, if this is Fallible Baron or Adalia, this is just not gonna do it for us. The Marine would have been better. Honestly, the infantry would have been much better than this as well. But hi ho. He's using Blood Eagle now, which would suggest he's got a really good hand. In comes El Lord of the Greatness. I didn't actually need to buff that there, did I? Thinking it was working like Selkirk does. You can tell I don't play Uprising very often. So I waste the point of the buff there. Like an absolute muppet. But hi-ho. You live and learn. In comes El Defenderini. I'm just going to Anna and probably full leader here. There's not really much point in full leadering. He's killed by decoction either way. He's out of stunning blow range, but decoction gets her. But yeah, it's just not going to be enough here. I just didn't draw well enough. Obviously, losing round 1 kind of sucks. But I don't really think, again, there's much else I could have done. I think this is just an SK matchup. So you could see the first game. Obviously, back-to-back SKs. I did throw that game, it's fair to say. But this one, just one of those where you just low-roll your draws. That ping just wins him the game. Oh no, we're fine. I've got this ballista still. I was about to get salty. And regroup. Probably should have stopped row stacking at this point. This didn't need to go here, nor did this. He should have gone front row. I was just giving his Hemdall 3 extra points for no reason. But, yeah. What can you really do against this cheese? It's just a big SMH, man. Like, Greatswords is OP without this, but just let it sink in. This is an actual real card that exists in the game. It's pretty tragic, I'm not going to lie. So boring. Like, you just have to win round 1 or you lose. Shouldn't exist. But hi-ho. That's just one man's salty opinion because he's losing. Obviously, first game is completely my fault. This game's just bad balance. Stupidness. It is what it is, isn't it? Didn't draw my cards. That's ultimately the other problem as well. I really didn't lose by much. Wow. Actually, okay, we did lose by quite a lot. But it's just because he's got a, yeah, stupid combo. And he had last say, so I couldn't Baron it, even if I couldn't have even Baroned it. This card should not exist. Honestly, Greatsword, in my opinion, like, Greatswords aren't even the problem with Skelliger. We don't GG that, by the way, guys. I hope you can appreciate that. Does not. I'll do it, but I'm not mad, I promise. I was gonna play another one, but to be honest, I absolutely do not want to play another game of that. That was horrible, unfortunately. There's the deck guide. 2 losses. Great deck. You should give it a go. For real though, amazing deck. Really, really solid. Yeah, obviously learned from my mistake in not buffing up Reynard. Cost me the game. Just a few questionable decisions, but you sort of get the gist of it. Definitely a deck I want to improve on and keep getting better with using, but certainly a fun one. Tomorrow there'll be some fruits with crones, so look out for that. Really good deck. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching. See ya.